Hello everyone, it's Andy Glen here from Solway Sharks TV. I'm welcoming you all to another signing podcast, and it's just been announced in the last few minutes that Derek Osik has signed for the Sharks. Derek, you join me here from over the pond. First of all, fantastic news. Congratulations on signing for the Sharks. Hiya.
Thank you. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun for us. There'll be a lot of Sharks fans that won't know you. They'll be Googling just now, trying to work out who you are, where you've played. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your hockey history, please.
Well, nice to meet all you guys, anyone who's tuning in, any fans. My name is Derek Osik. I'm from the Boston area, Massachusetts. I played just travel hockey in the area growing up, and then I went to prep school. It's just a high school. They call it prep school. I don't know where the name of convention comes from, but it's people go there for sports.
Yeah.
And obviously then there's the smart people that are there just for school, but I went there for hockey, and from there played a little bit of junior hockey before I played college. And I should mention, in my prep school, that's when I got my first taste of winning championships, and that kind of really sparked my desire to keep playing into, well, I say deep into my life. I'm in my 20s, but for an athlete, this is kind of deep into a career. And then, so after prep school, I went to Division I NCAA at University of Massachusetts Lowell. Did that for 2 years, transferred to Long Island University, another D1 NCAA team, and played there for another 2. So that's 4 years college. Went to pro after that and played in the Southern Professional League in the United States. And that I did for, I want to say 3 years, maybe 4. I'm starting to lose track now. And I had a couple call-ups to the East Coast Hockey League, which is another United States league, if anyone doesn't know. So I played a little bit between the ECHL and the SPHL the last 3-4 years.
Yeah.
And here I am now, signing for Solway.
So this is your first overseas trip, really, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
So what do you know about Scotland? What do you know about the Solway Sharks?
Not much. I'm excited that it's the Sharks, because in Long Island we were the Sharks as well, and it was a fun logo. Fun culture too. You guys can call yourselves the Sharks, a big scary animal, which is cool. I know Scotland is famous for kilts and bagpipes.
Yep.
I know Edinburgh. I watched a show that was based in Scotland once called Outlander.
Yeah.
Beautiful scenery. I'm excited for that. I heard there's sheep walking around. I don't know how true that is, or if that's just a United States folk tale. But I don't really know a ton. I do have some Scottish descent in my family, so as soon as
all right, that's
my
cool.
Aunts and uncles found, as soon as they saw I signed, they were all over telling me, this grandparent, that grandparent. I couldn't keep all over my head in one ear out the other, but I'm sure as they tell me more, I'll remember. But that's probably the extent of my knowledge of Scotland.
Right. Well, we're going to give you a crash course in Scotland when you get over here. We'll make sure one thing that Scotland's really famous for is its hospitality. And our fans and our club are a real tight-knit club, real close community club. And the fans and the players, have good connections. And we'll look after you, and we'll be showing you some... We'll save it for another podcast. We'll give you some real flavour of Scotland and all sorts of stuff. And yes, there are many sheep, but they're not walking around in the streets as such. They're managed. But Dumfries is pretty close to England, and that's where the majority of the teams in our league come from. There's 11 teams in the league this year. There's actually 12 teams. One's taking a little break for a year, and we're the only Scottish team there. And it's our third season in the league. Last 2 seasons, we've finished 9th in the league. Top 8 go into playoffs. So we're hoping that you're going to help us move up the league and start challenging for silverware. You're obviously a born winner, but what will fans, when they come along to watch us on the Shark Tank, the name of our rink, what are people going to see when they see you play?
A high level of sportsmanship, I'd say. I'm not one of those players that has a short fuse. As a personality, I have a very long fuse. It takes a lot to upset me. So you won't see maybe some of the aggressive runs fights. I'll get in my fair share, but you'll see a lot more delicate play with the puck where I'm trying to create a play on the ice rather than use my physicality and create an energy of fighting, I suppose. So you can expect that for sure. You can definitely expect athleticism in my game. I try to bring speed, quick jumps on guys, hard shots. I don't know. I'm going to try and change things up a little bit this year. Obviously, play within my caliber and play to my strengths, but try to increase some of my weaknesses. So I guess I'm not 100% sure what to expect of myself playing overseas. I know It's a little bit bigger of a sheet, and I know I do have speed and athleticism, so I could play well there as well. But I guess the fans will see, and I'll see at the same time. Who knows?
Our rinks are relatively small rink compared to some of the other rinks in the league. We have a really short neutral zone, which causes team problems for visiting teams often. But you get used to that, and I think playing in North America, you will be very familiar with that as well. And as for having a long fuse, keep out the penalty box, that's pretty good. But we've got some nice officials that we'll test you on that to see if you've still got a long fuse by the end of the first season, no doubt.
Yeah.
Out with hockey, what do you enjoy doing?
Other than hockey, what do I enjoy doing?
Yeah.
I like golf. I've got a dog. I love spending time with her, walking her and seeing different areas, being outside. I like gaming. I do some video games, although I haven't had much time this summer because I picked up a job this summer.
Cool.
I do like, it's funny to say, but I do like my job. I'm doing robotics engineering, which is fascinating to me. It's a good way to get my mind going and to try and think differently and apply some skills I've learned through school rather than just hockey. Cycling, I'd say. I think that's about it. I'm sure there's more, but I can't think of anything specific right now.
There's loads of really good golf courses here, and a lot of your teammates play golf. And I know another import, Olivier Arsenault, who's a defender who's coming back for his third season with us. He's big into cycling as well, so perhaps the two of you might go for a bit of a Dumfries and Galloway's famous for its cycling routes, and you're in the countryside here. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. But the main thing is you're coming over to play hockey for us. When did you come over?
Late August, early September. I haven't got the exact date, but I know it's right around that week.
Yeah, it's been a long, close season for us not having made the playoffs. So it's been a long time since we've had hockey to watch. So we can't wait. And we can't wait to welcome you over to Dumfries. Derek, at the end of each podcast that I do with players, I always let the player have the last word to the Solway Sharks fans that are watching. So while you take a moment to think about what you want to say to the Solway Sharks fans, I'm just going to say, Sharks fans, show the love for Derek as he comes over here for his first deployment overseas from his home country. He's going to hopefully tear it up in the Shark Tank, so make sure you make him feel extremely welcome. And thanks so much for watching this little chat with myself and Derek. Derek, the last word to you, to the Sharks fans.
Go Sharks, I guess. I can't wait to meet all you guys and feel your warm welcome. I'm sure, based on that Scottish hospitality, I'm sure you guys will be very welcoming. Can't wait to meet you all.
Thank you so much, Derek, for taking the time to chat with me today. And thanks everyone at home for watching. This is Andy Glen saying cheerio.